My name is Don Smith. I'm with the Ball Crank Corporation. I'm here today to talk to you about the Roth Tank Packages. I wanted to briefly just show this is how we ship them. They're strapped to an oversized pallet. We securely wrap cardboard around to keep any bump scrapes. This covers the pump, the reel, the handle, everything up above. And then all of this is shrink wrapped in a black vinyl shrink wrap. And the purpose for that is that if there's any damage, that black turns to white, and it shows right away if there's any damage. Because if any damage occurs, you want to report that to the shipping company when you receive the tank immediately. And then over here is the tank minus the wrapping, of course. Comes on the base. That is underneath the tank when shipped. And then these are double wall tanks. So you have this with a poly inner, galvanized outer, an interstitial gauge. This will show green if any fluids get into that outer lining. This package here comes with a pump and a reel and a handle. The handle is an electronic, we call it the DR, digital register. One of our more popular items. Comes with all the packages. You can change the handles if you want. There's a couple of reels available. This one is the classic. We also have the Evo. We also have a few different pumps. This one is the Panther 3-to-1, and then we also have a Lynx 5-to-1 and a 3-to-1 that's available for these packages. All of this is mounted on a very heavy structural bracket that we manufacture here at our facility. And the reason being is that with this being a poly interstitial tank, you have poly threads and a nut. We don't want side pressure. You don't want side pressure on those poly threads. So we actually have a bracket and weld a weld nut to it. I've set one on the side right here just so you can see. That is actually what the pump screws into, and that allows us to keep all that weight of the pump off those poly threads to give you many years of solid performance. Now the other thing that we put on all of our packages, on the 3-to-1s, 5-to-1s, you have what we call a thermal relief valve. And that purpose of this is to take any pressure built up into the system and relieve that back through the tube that is cut to length and put back into this bung adapter, and that will vent it back down into the tank. Now when you receive the tank, you'll inspect it, pull all the wrapping off, and when you go to put this comes with some brackets so two people can easily move this. Now you want to move this to a secure level, preferably concrete pad of some sorts, because when this is filled, it can weigh up to 1,730 pounds, close to a ton. So you want a good secure place. Ball Crank also recommends that this be put indoors ideally, but if you're going to put it outside, we definitely recommend that you put some sort of awning over the top of it to keep the rain, the weather, the sun off all the equipment. Now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about once you've received this, you've got it unwrapped, you've got it on a level pad, you've got it in your tank room, you've installed your pressure relief hose. You now want to take your kit that you've got, and this has a very good manual, and this manual has a wealth of information. Also talks about coding and local enforcement in case these tanks fall under any guidelines. This will give you any of the information you need there. Here is your air hose with your quick chuck to mount onto the pump and your air source. The other remaining item then is Roth tank gauge. We do not install this tank gauge, and the reason being is it is a string gauge, and we do not want this float and string wrapping around the pump suction tube or any other obstruction during shipment. So we put this in a box, and this is shipped along with the package. So this does have to be installed, and it's a fairly simple installation. It comes with its own seal. You'll just thread that in and you're ready to go, and it reads quarter, half, 3/4. In the documentation, if you want to convert that to gallons, the Roth gives you a very easy readable chart to review. That pretty much concludes for the package. It's a very durable. It's been very popular for us. Hopefully you'll see the advantages for yourself and want to get one. If you have any questions, please give Ball Crank a call. 1-800-747-5300. Thank you for your attention.